is nothing better than a little bit of sports betting and the beautiful Parlay Princess with you on a Sunday. Let's go. Oh, Kia, you've not had the pleasure of being a part of a morning coffee show.
I'm so
Different music.
excited.
This is where we get cranked up, man. We
I
get
love it.
cranked up. Morning coffee and sports betting with me, Bob, from OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company in the universe. And I'm here today with Kia. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do what we did yesterday. You're going to find it very interesting, Kia. A new wrinkle here. I think you're going to like it a lot. A lot. Folks, before I get going here, the Bob 300 and the Mike 300 code for PointsBet, new users. There's a link in the description below. Go there, sign up, deposit, bet $300 in 30 days, get $300 in free bets. Are you kidding me? You can't beat that. You just can't. And I've got anytime touchdown videos out there. I just did an MLB video. I'm here today, man. I'm ready to rock it out with my girl Kia. And you know what I'm going to do, folks? It's time to crank it up. Let's go. Woo. Oh, yeah. Wake up if you're not awake already, which you should be. Actually, Tristan's not awake yet. He just woke up. So, wake up. That's the name of that tune. I wrote that, performed it, recorded it. That is called Wake Up. That means wake your butt up, and let's get into some games. And Kia, thanks for joining me on last minute notice. This worked real well yesterday, so I'm excited that you're here today with me. I appreciate you accepting the invite. And we'll probably go a little bit longer than we do on the last minute betting show. Now, first off, before we go anywhere, how you feeling about your Steelers tonight against the Raiders?
I'm pretty confident, and I feel like the Steelers will have a good game today. At least cover the spread.
Okay. Think they're going to cover the spread. All right. Good enough. You know, I'm with you there. 100%. So I'm going to introduce the tool, Kia, that I don't know that you have ever used. And if you haven't, you will, because it's a very cool tool. And I'm going to start it off here by just sharing my screen real quick. And by the way, good morning, Twitter, and good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. So, Kia, right here, what we have right now is the live lines. It's kind of looking at the stock market. Over here, let's look at this Chargers game. We got 10 seconds left in the first quarter. 3rd and 4 at the LA Chargers 46. Right here, you can find out about injuries. Right here, you can see what the weather is. Right here, this is the location. And right here is what network it's on. What do you think of that, Kia?
I think that's really cool. I've never seen this before.
Exactly. And you're going to see it because it's a great tool. This can help you with live betting. Okay. Now, I did this yesterday, and Tristan, who's going to join us here, was in the audience in the chat. And I hit Florida State for +2. They were the favorite in that game against Clemson. +2.5, +4.5, and +5.5. Before the first quarter ever ended, I put in all three of those bets. They all won. And I actually placed them live right here on the live stream. What's up, Tristan? Where you at? Where you at, bro? Get in here. I sent you that invite. Let's go. I need you in here, buddy. Wake up. All right. So once again, and by the way, Kia, appreciate you joining me here. And I thought for sure that I had sent that link to Tristan.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I may have sent it to you. So hang on here a second and let me copy it right here. And I'll put it in Tristan's message here. Here you go, bro. Sorry about that. That might have been my mistake. Believe it or not, I do make mistakes. But anyway, here we are on a Sunday morning, and I'll wait for Tristan to get here. Chargers already up 7-0. We've got Browns over the Titans 3-0 right now. Texans over the Jaguars to start this game off 7-0. Patriots over the Jets 3-0. These are all in the first quarter. Saints 7-0 over the Packers. Dolphins 14-7 over the Broncos. Broncos just scored. Bills 10-0 over the Commanders. Lions 3-0 over the Falcons, and the Ravens 7-0 over the Colts. Early in these games, we're getting ready to start the second quarter of most of these games. And there's Tristan. Sorry about that.
How are you guys?
Good morning. Wake up.
Wake up. It's a morning coffee show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I just told Kia about the scores and what have you. We're going to have the sports screen up like we did yesterday. Tristan, tell everybody what you think about the sportsbook screen. Is it not a great tool?
On a daily basis. Yeah, I'm always on this screen. I love it. It's just very easy to navigate odds and find discrepancies in the market.
Exactly. And here we are. And did we not do that yesterday with Florida State?
That was the best of both worlds right there. That's my favorite team.
Yeah, but the bottom line is that we picked up that Florida State was behind in the game, and we got those plus numbers, and we were able to turn that into 3 winning bets that I made live on the show. At this present point in time, I'm not seeing anything to jump in on right now. We've got the Falcons are now +4. You can get them on at Bet Rivers, and +4.5 on DraftKings. Kia, any thoughts on that? Would you take that bet this early? It's now +4.5, pretty well across the board.
I would definitely lock it in early. I don't see the harm in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, the Falcons are favored in this game. Okay?
Yeah.
I really don't. I personally think that the Falcons are going to win, but you know how it is. It can get kind of iffy there. So, I'm not ready to lock this one in yet. We are in the second quarter with 11:41 left. And what this will do, we've got this to where it's very real time, folks. Like, we're talking about a 1.5 seconds or so difference between what you're seeing live and what's popping up here. Okay. So
I did take
that
the
is
spread last night. I didn't sleep much, so I was just looking for value, and I took the Saints +140 last night at -2.5.
You really love the Saints.
Yeah, I'm a big Saints guy.
Well, you got to. You gotta love the Saints because I mean it's New Orleans, man. It's a party
True.
town.
Yes.
I mean, and that's what
And
they
not to
do there.
mention,
So
Green Bay has everyone out as well. So they have Christian Watson out and a couple other big names.
very good, very good. Boy, that's great information there,
Mhm.
Tristan. Just great. Tyreek Hill with a touchdown already today. I've got an anytime there. I picked up 2 the other day. Kia, I don't know whether you watched my anytime touchdown videos or not, but right now this is where we're sitting through. Hold on, let me think. 32, 34 games. We have 38 anytime touchdown scores.
Ooh,
So I'm averaging 1 a
Wow.
game. Huh? Not bad, huh?
geez.
That's awesome.
I
Heck
can't even get
yeah.
one, Bob.
Falcons just tied it up. They just kicked a field goal, so you can get that plus 3.5 now on BetMGM. You can lock it in, and you know what? While we're doing this, I'm going to pull you guys up here. We could talk a little bit about the Falcons. The 2 of you can jump in here at any time. Are you surprised at the way the Falcons have started out this year and this quarterback Ritter?
Not really. Um, I feel like all these teams are playing as expected, except for obviously the Giants and Chicago. But I just feel like everybody's on track so far.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Well,
agree completely.
I didn't know enough about Ritter. Okay. So I got to be honest with you. I'm gonna show my ignorance there. I didn't know enough about this kid. What he's shown me so far is poise. Very poised in the pocket. Doesn't seem to get rattled. That is a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no 2 ways about it.
I
That
agree.
is a big part of it. Now, right
Yeah, I don't
now,
know too much about the Falcons.
all right. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and jump on this. I'm going to do a live bet on BetMGM right now. Boy, those odds are changing in a hurry. I'm going to go ahead and put $10 on the Falcons plus 3.5. I could have got it at minus 115. It changed on me. But the reason that I'm jumping on it is I saw it here. And look at that. Those odds changed right in line with what we just showed here. That's great.
Wow.
I do a lot of betting in BetMGM, so
Same
that's
here.
what you're going to see.
I
So let's
left FanDuel.
let's take a look here. We got Chargers up 7-0. Titans and Browns tied 3-3. We're in the second quarter on all of these games. Texans 7-0 over the Jaguars in the second quarter. Patriots 3-0 over the Jets. Saints 7-0 over the Packers. Dolphins 14-7 over the Broncos. And the Ravens, I'm sorry, Bills over the Commanders 10-0. Falcons and Lions tied 3-3. And the Ravens over the Colts 7-0. So
I
we've
will say
locked in a
one
bet.
thing that has surprised me is the Jacksonville Jaguars and how horrible they've been with Trevor Lawrence. I literally benched Trevor Lawrence and put in Kirk Cousins this week. that's how bad he's been playing. So
I've got a bet on the Jaguars today, so they better come through. Right now, the
you
line
got
is
to.
minus 3.5. They're playing the Texans. The Texans are not a very good team at
I
all.
They
actually
have
have
what,
them to
Damian
cover.
Pierce, and that's it.
I'm sorry, what do you got, Kia?
I got the Texans plus 9.5, and then I took the over 41.5 in that game.
Okay, all right. I took the Jaguars minus 7.5. So they can win by 8, and we both win.
Sounds
How's
good.
that? That sounds good to me. That
I
sounds
just
good to
need the
me.
Saints to be
So
up by a field goal. That's it. That's all I
this
need.
this the sportsbook screen is $79 a month, folks, and it's well worth it. As you can see, we've got, especially for live betting, just really, really great. Now look at this. You can get the Colts. Well, it went away that quick. Could have gotten them plus 13.5. Of course, I don't think I'm going to bet the Colts, but the point is that what you're doing is you're finding value here, and this is in the early games. Now, as we go down here into the games that are going to be later on today, the 3:00 games, you can see what the lines are right now across these books. And if you go all the way over, you can see what the pinnacle line is too.
Yeah, I reference that pinnacle line so much. Like any bet I place, I always reference the pinnacle line. Like that's an essential whenever I'm placing bets.
Right. So as I'm looking here right now, let's look at the Steelers game, and we're looking at +3. If I click on this, is it showing me any history? And no, at this present point in time, not. So 3 is pretty well the norm on this game. And Kia, you expect the Steelers to cover that +3 tonight, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. TJ Watt's gotta make an impact.
Yeah.
He's a big part of their success. They really missed him last year. And the Saints just went up
Pickett as well. The Steelers, or am I mistaken?
Do what now?
Do they got Kenny Pickett as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just talking about
I was just making sure.
TJ Watt. His injury last year killed the Steelers season. Okay. He's that important of a player. That's all I'm saying. All right, look, Saints went up 14-0, folks. So now that line is 10.5. Okay. Now let me ask you both a question. Would you, and the Dolphins just went up 20-7.
I have the Dolphins -4. So
wait, did I hear that right? 20-7?
20-7, yes. 20-7.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Saints are up 14-0. My question here, Kia, would you take the Packers plus 10.5 right now that you could get on BetMGM for -120 or -110, really, on Caesars?
it can hurt.
Or
it can hurt.
You want to stay away from that one?
I would actually, how I gamble, I would just throw it on. It can't hurt, especially with how it's being tracked live like that. I don't see the harm in just throwing.
So what would you put on it?
Probably like $20.
Okay. All right.
That's usually my go-to for like single plays, $20 to $50. It depends on the value too.
Okay. So as you can see, Kia, do you see how effective this can be?
I do.
Very good, right?
And it's dangerous too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I will be putting money on everything.
There's so many lines, you just want to put it on everything. So.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. Yes. So that's a very
live EV tool.
Yes, very, very cool. Yes, and the live EV tool would be fantastic. And speaking of EV, we're probably going to go there here in a minute. We're actually going to go to the optimizer, which I know that you two are not in states that you can actually use the optimizer in right now. But we're just going to go ahead and refresh and see where we're at here. I would like to put in a couple of plays in the optimizer. It looks like League of Legends are up. Uh, I can't go with Justin Fields under one passing touchdown. I just don't see that happening. Do you?
I mean, he's not that terrible. I think he can
right.
do more.
I see him at least pushing or at least getting like 2 to 3.
But I can see why they have it under, though. I can understand why.
So you can go here and click these all off and just go. Let's just grab NFL and see what plays are out here. So the Dalton play, which is Andy Dalton under a touchdown, and the Justin Fields play, those are the two highest plays.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Crazy that he's George Pickens over 4 receptions today. That's going to have to happen.
Yeah, we need that to happen.
Yeah, DK under 5 receptions. I see that happening because, Tyler Lockett takes a lot of targets away. So we're going to put an NFL one together here. And you guys could see this. Kayvon Wallace over 6 tackles and assists. So let's go to NFL and Kayvon. Wallace. And we're gonna hit the over on that. I don't know why I clicked Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is not my favorite quarterback right now.
Just interceptions and it's a freebie.
Deron Bland, there you go. Deron Bland under 4 tackles and assists.
I haven't tried those combo plays yet, which I've been seeing a lot pop up on.
I have, and they haven't done real well for me yet. Tyreek Stevenson over 4 tackles and assists. We're going to go ahead and hit this one too. We're staying away from those top 2 picks because, I just don't believe that Tyreek Hill's not going to throw a touchdown pass. I mean, not Tyreek Hill. What did I say that? Justin Fields. They're the same height. All right, George Pickens, we got to put him in here. Over 4 receptions. And there's a Devontae Adams play. That I think play. Well, this is an under. It's an under 6. Under 6
I still like that, though. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
He's not going to get that much volume. He'll still get volume, but not as much.
Well, he's got Garoppolo too, so and Garoppolo's really.
I have Stephon Diggs to record 6 receptions, I believe. Yeah, 6 receptions.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and check the stats here real quick. And let's just see how well you're doing here.
Let's see.
Let's go to this Bills game.
He was on the optimizer.
Your old boy here.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
All right. So Diggs already has 4 targets, 2 receptions.
Not bad. He's on pace.
All right. So, he's on pace. So we've got a play in, and let's go ahead and put this entry up over here. Kayvon Wallace over on tackles and assists. Deron Bland under on tackles and assists. Tyreek Stevenson over on tackles and assists. George Pickens over on receptions. And Devontae Adams under on receptions. Let's go back to our sportsbook screen. Vikings just tied the Chargers 7-7. We could have gotten the Vikings earlier at plus 5.5, folks. Yeah, but we didn't jump on it. So,
I think their one of their best player receivers at least is Addison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Addison has been going. I've been keeping track on him, and he's, oh, look at that. Pass TD thrown by Kirk Cousins. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Lions are up now over the Falcons 10-3. So now the Falcons are
really?
plus 9.5. Now
I would definitely lock that one in.
If I'm going to go ahead and refresh here and see if it'll let me lock
Falcons,
in.
the cover actually is one of my plays.
Okay. Yeah, plus 9.5 at minus 110.
Come on. Saints to cover and Acuna to get 2 bases.
Well, I'm surprised at the Falcons. Seem like they're keeping it pretty close here. They're fighting.
Where are they playing?
Hey, Lions.
Lions.
In Detroit.
Oof.
We're gonna find out because I've just made 2 bets there, and if I look at them right now, here's what I've got in this game. I've made 2 live bets. I got the Falcons plus 3.5 and plus 9.5. All off of the sportsbook screen. We're having some fun. Oh my goodness, folks. The Texans are up 14-0 over the Jaguars. Are you kidding me? Wow. Unbelievable.
That's why I wanted to.
We made a good call on that game, Bob, for the Texans.
Colts are tied with the Ravens now, 7-7. 4:56 left in the second quarter. If you hover over here, it'll tell you where you're at, what yard line they're on. It doesn't tell you which team is possessing the ball, though, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, Bob, I had a quick question. So whenever you're looking at the EV page live and you see a line that's very good on one sportsbook, but let's say I had a good line on BetMGM and then a solid one on Fliff, would you still take the one on Fliff if it's still a good line?
Well, sure. Yeah. My thing here is that I've got more money in BetMGM right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't have the time to switch stuff around. I'm just going straight to BetMGM. I really just want to show what this sportsbook screen can do. Plus, it's great for live betting. I mean, you can see now. I mean, it's pretty crazy the way the lines do move and how quick they move. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. All right, we got a couple of comments in here. See if we get to Lady D.
Hey, Lady D.
Commanders live, she said. I don't know. Unless you're going to take, I guess you're taking the points there. It's 13.5 right now at minus 115 on BetMGM and minus 1. Pretty well 13.5 is as good as you're going to get. I don't know about the Commanders. Thoughts? Give me a thought. Either one of you on the Washington Commanders.
Nice. Scary Terry's pretty nice. So.
Yeah, but I'm talking about they're against the Bills. They're at home. They're 2-0. I mean, are they really?
I took the Bills negative 3.5. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I would figure after a couple rough start games for Josh Allen that he's going to come out firing this week.
I'm going to keep my eye on that game for sure.
Right.
I'm watching the Saints right now. Good old whooping on the Green Bay Packers.
I'm going to be sending Lady D a message later on about that Commanders because I definitely have the Bills to cover the spread.
Okay. Yeah. But what she's saying right now is you can get the Commanders, and let's go back and share again here. Let's go back here. You can get the Commanders at now on Bet Rivers at plus 14. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, for me, I usually don't gravitate towards spreads.
With
the spreads are tricky for me, at least.
I love spreads, especially for football.
Yeah, I've been burned.
You got.
Well, this is where football.
This is where you're going. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah. This is where you got to find your advantage. Tristan, did you tail me on all three of those FSU plays yesterday or not?
Oh yeah,
and they all three won, right?
Florida State, man. Come on.
We got to pick our spots. We got to pick our spots here. The Jets are plus 12.5 right now, with 8:37 left in the second quarter. So I'm going to take a look at something here real quick.
It's not horrible. Could be worse.
Patriots have the ball on their 24, so we'll stay away from that one.
Yeah, I actually didn't do any bets for that game.
Yeah.
I'm just curious of the outcome.
How many NFL bets are you doing per week?
Well, today I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 12 bets in for NFL and 1 baseball parlay.
Okay. NFL is what I'm concerned with here. Let me go to Positive EV. I want to show you guys a few plays here that Zach Ertz over 3.5 receptions. That's against the Cowboys with that linebacking core. That's a tough one, but it's minus 130 on Fliff and pretty interesting. Jacoby Myers over 4.5 player receptions tonight. Lots of value with this one at plus 115 on Fliff. Any thoughts on this? Pinnacle's got it at plus 100.
I can see Jacoby covering that for sure. I like that, especially at the value.
Yeah. In a penny line at plus 100, that's not often. So
now here's one that I'm going to have no opinion on whatsoever. Rico Dowdle to net catch a pass. I don't even know Rico.
Yeah, I have no clue who this is.
Yeah.
Is he playing because of an injury? What is the deal there? Michael Wilson in the Cowboys-Cardinals game, over 2.5 player receptions, and those odds have now changed. They are no longer plus 136. Sky Moore, under 34.5 receiving yards today.
They're going to be having to target someone on the Chiefs, and most of I forgot who the other wide receivers are. Tooney's been playing horrible, so they're going to be I feel like they're going to be going to him a little bit more.
Okay. Let's go to this same game. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, over 13.5 rushing yards. Now, that's one that I got to be honest with you. I'm locking that baby in right now.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that could happen in one carry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deep ball.
Allen Robinson. Now, who's he play for?
Let me see.
He plays for the Raiders, doesn't he?
I believe he does. But let me double check. He's definitely a wide receiver. You're talking about Allen Robinson the second, right?
Yeah. I guess, yeah. It's the only Allen Robinson I know.
Yeah.
No, he
plays for the Browns.
Steelers.
He does?
Oh, he's on the Steelers.
Let me double check this.
Dolphins.
Because I'm not too familiar
you
with
you don't have to. Here it is right here. Is an American football wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers of the National Football League. Kia, you didn't even know he was on your team, girl. Come on.
Yeah, he's a new guy.
Isn't he the former Chicago Bear receiver?
I'm gonna have to do.
Robinson.
I think he used to play for whatever the case may be. I'm taking that.
Did. Yeah, he did. But I have to do more of my homework on him because he's new to us. So I gotta see how he plays. Hopefully good, especially if he's on his Steelers. I can't believe that one went over my head. I'm like,
oh, Lamar Jackson's struggling right now.
I told you guys last time I was on the show that he's overrated.
He is struggling bad.
I feel like the Ravens, they need to prove themselves still. You know, it's still early and everybody's just hyping them up, but they have a lot to prove. Even the Cowboys, too. I mean, the Cowboys, you know, their record's good, but they need to play a team, you know, that's going to give them a run for their money. They're playing these, you know,
wash up
the
teams.
Texans and stuff. You know, we need to see more.
Mm.
I do have them to cover today, but I just felt like the spread, what was it, 13? I felt like it was just way too high for the Cowboys, but I still took it. So we'll see.
Mm. I agree. I like that play a lot. I just need
Steven, how you doing?
Steven
Bassett here with us.
I just need the Saints to cover.
I think they will. I have the Browns to cover. I have CD Lamb for over 71.5 receiving yards. I like that play.
Yeah, CD's going to get a whole ton of volume this week. We've been right with these receiving yards. The receiving yards are pretty good.
Let's get an update at the 2-minute warning. The Colts 10-7 over the Ravens. The Lions 10-3 over the Falcons. Folks, we are looking at the OddsJam Sportsbook screen. Bills 10-0 over the Commanders. Those are all at 2 minutes. We got the Chargers and Vikings still tied 7-7. Browns 10-3 over the Titans, almost at the 2-minute warning. The shocker, Texans 14-0 over the Jaguars with 4:43 left in the second quarter. The Patriots 10-0 over the Jets.
I was so spot on with the Texans today. I'm so excited because
you were absolutely.
That was a good one, yeah.
Saints 14-0 with almost at the 2-minute warning over the Packers. 21-10 Dolphins over the Broncos with 4:47 left in the second quarter. And that's kind of where we're at, folks. This is the sportsbook screen, the OddsJam sportsbook screen, $79 a month. Go to oddsjam.com, get your free trial, 7-day free trial. Go there right now. And you know what? You will enjoy this, especially for football. We did it for college football yesterday. We're doing it for NFL today. And don't forget the Fantasy Optimizer, which I can get you free for 1 month. All you got to do is email me, bob@oddsjam.com. Okay? So let's go back to the games. Nothing has changed yet. I love this. This is in real time, Kia, and that is very, very cool that it's in real time. So I'm thinking you want the sportsbook screen, don't you, Kia?
I sure do.
It's a great screen. I think it's one of the best tools they have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you
I
100%.
love it.
And I haven't talked about that tool enough because I'm always going to positive EV. But for me, I love to live bet. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a
You put me
big
on.
live bet. Okay,
You got me
and the
hooked on
thing
that.
about live betting is here's the thing about live betting. Okay, it's hard for me to live bet and be in a bunch of different books. So I kind of like to live bet in one or two books, and then just go from there,
Understandable.
Yeah, and I'm gonna find all I'm looking for right now is the value of getting points, with a team that should be favored to win. Okay, so any time that you could turn a favorite into a dog, you got to kind of like that. That's what we're doing with the Falcons, although it hasn't worked out yet. But remember, FSU yesterday, we didn't win that game until overtime. Okay, we were dead. It very well could have been that we were dead. Clemson really screwed that
game. That was probably the best college football game you're going to see this year. So, I'm telling you,
you know what? You that's because you're an FSU
16
fan.
straight years almost they lost to them. Come on now.
Bills up 13-0. Lions up 13-3.
Wow. Don't you like the Lions, Bob? Aren't you like a Lions guy?
Yeah, I like the Lions, but I honestly, I went with Mike on this that the Lions wouldn't beat the Falcons because, and let me tell you why. Yesterday, we had a same game parlay, and we took the Tigers and the Athletics with a Nerfy and Tigers money line. Of all the things, the Nerfy hit, but the Tigers lost the game. So Mike said, I'm staying away from Detroit. So we were talking about it last night because I told him to do an SGP today. Anyway, that's why I went with the Falcons there. I still believe that the plus 9.5 is going to cover.
Me too. I hope so.
The plus,
in the Saints last night at plus 140. I don't know what they were doing with that line, but they got them at minus 2.5 plus 140, and I hopped on that super fast.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're getting to the point in these games where almost all of them are at halftime. I mean, Jacksonville's got to get their act together, and so do the Ravens. Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Trevor Lawrence has to stop playing like booty.
I told you guys last time when PhD chimed in and everybody was against me, like, oh, Kia, the Ravens this and the Ravens are overrated, and they still got a lot to prove.
Mark Andrews not being fully healthy is definitely making an impact on them.
I think the Steelers can beat them.
36 seconds left in the second quarter, according to this app. Oh my goodness. The Saints have the ball first and goal on the Green Bay 7.
That's like money to my ears.
I'm sure it is. This Minnesota game, it looks like Minnesota is first and goal on the Chargers, second and goal on the Chargers 5-yard line. Wow, we got some interesting stuff going on here, folks. Very, very interesting. Jacksonville does have the ball. They need to score before halftime. They have the ball on the 47. Let's score. Come on, guys.
Maybe they need some of my energy drink to help them to wake up.
No kidding. Yeah, wake up for sure.
Trevor is
30 seconds left in the first half. Saints game. Second and goal at the Green Bay 7. And let's
Bob,
keep
I forgot to tell you, I was going to take a Morris St. Brown on your anytime touchdown video, but they took him off with, I think it was a questionable injury, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That was like my favorite play out of all of them. Like a Morris St. Brown he's nasty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see where we're at here. Fourth and goal at the Chargers 5. Looks like they're going to hold them to a field goal. Looks like they're going to hold them to a field goal. And your Saints are third and goal at the Green Bay 7.
That was Mr. Olave for you. That kid's a stud. I'm telling you, that kid is a stud.
Anything else going on here? We're going to take this all the way down to halftime for these first games, folks, and then we're going to end the show after that. But got us pretty well close to an hour in here. Appreciate Kia and Tristan coming on such late notice.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, I was messaging several people. I thought, we'd have just a crew in here today.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to watch football on a Sunday, I know, but I'm enjoying it. I really appreciate you guys coming in. You added a lot, and, you're good kids.
Always glad to help.
You're good kids. You're like my kids.
That's right.
I'm the youngest, but
but yeah, definitely not the best looking one though. I'm just saying, Tristan.
You guys are funny.
Okay, 14 seconds left. Still third and goal at the Green Bay 7. Saints in a timeout right now. As you could see, Tristan and Kia, the sportsbook screen keeps up in real time pretty good, don't you think?
Definitely.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
I
mean, you do have to do some refreshing, okay? That's just part of it. And, you can also refresh over here too. So we're still where we're at. And by the way, the Vikings were held to a field goal. So it is now 10-7. I'm just kind of looking to see if that changed anything at all. And now it is fourth and goal. Passing complete to Olave. So it looks like the Saints are going to be held to a field goal here. So that looks like 17-0 there. Where we at here? Goff is incomplete pass. So Detroit has the ball. Looks like Atlanta's going to go into halftime with a deficit. So it looks like Baltimore will have the ball with 18 seconds left at the Baltimore 12. They're probably going into halftime with a deficit. And it's 17-0 Saints right now. Music to our ears there.
Racking it in. I want them to wipe the floor with Green Bay.
And take a look at it. Baltimore evidently had to get rid of. Jacksonville is still. Trevor Lawrence is off.
Trash. Trash right now. Complete trash. I'm glad I benched him for Kirk Cousins.
He's not complete trash now.
He's not complete trash. Just
right.
He's
regular
like
trash.
half a dumpster.
Right. He's not in the dump. Okay. He's not dumpster trash. All right. He might be. Maybe he's bathroom trash. No, bathroom trash, where it's a smaller trash can, you know. Or is he kitchen trash?
Kitchen trash.
Where would you put him?
Be a lot. I would give him bathroom trash. Well,
yeah,
both trash.
That's giving him the benefit of the doubt right there, I think.
Buffalo looks like they're about ready to score again, at least to get a field goal, and that's what they just did. 16-0, 19 seconds left in the first half.
Seems like my bets are doing pretty good so far.
Atlanta out of bounds. Atlanta has the ball at their own 27. Probably not going to be able to drive down the field and get into field goal range. Only 19 seconds left in the half. I think we're pretty well set. Chargers are probably the only team right now that can make a difference in the halftime score, although no, I don't think the Jets are going to be able to do it either. So yeah, we're about set with our halftime here, and I just wanted to tell you all, it's great having Kia and Tristan with me today. Really enjoyed it a lot. I hope you all enjoyed it out there. And speaking of PhD,
here he is. We just talking about him.
He shows up. What's up, PhD? And what do you have? I want to know what you got a PhD in, brother. Huh? What you got PhD in? Sports betting, right?
Fantasy sports, probably.
Yeah. He's one of your followers, isn't he?
Yeah, he's actually a handicapper in my Discord.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and he's a subscriber too, which he's a supporter. He does both. But he just doesn't like the Steelers. That's the
there he goes with that.
Look, the Titans. The Titans are going to lose so bad.
Yeah. Titans
destroyed.
PhD, here's the sportsbook screen. We're going to refresh real quick so we can see what the score is in your Titans game. Oh, Browns 13, Titans 3.
Oh, terrible.
You can get your Titans plus 8.5 right now at minus 120 on BetMGM or DraftKings. Oh, plus 9.5. I'm sorry, on Bet Rivers and Caesars at minus 110. Are you taking that? Halftime 17-0 Saints. Halftime 13-3 Lions. Halftime 10-7 Colts. So we're almost to halftime for all these games. And we'll see what happens. All of them now are at plus 9.5 PhD. What do you think? What do you think? He doesn't bet on them. They will come back, hopefully. Okay?
High hopes. Right. Poor thing.
Yeah. I hope doesn't get you much, my friend, in sports betting and in sports in general. But I do need Derrick Henry to get a touchdown. I'm just saying.
So do I. He's on my fantasy squad.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm doing horrible. I'm 0-2.
Remember something here about Derrick Henry. I want you to remember something about Derrick Henry. He's actually going to heat up as the season goes on. Mm-hmm. And the more injuries that there are to other teams' defenses, because people he's going to go on one of them. runs where you just can't tackle him. You know,
I agree.
just can't.
Yeah.
But 9.5, yeah. Oh, he says we're about to score.
Finally.
Really?
We've been waiting all morning.
Oh, Trevor, come on, man.
Wow. Kia is dishing it out. Yeah, because the number just went down to 6.5. First and goal at the Cleveland 9. Tennessee with 22 seconds left in the half. Jets are going to be down 28-10 now. Dolphins over the Broncos. My goodness, folks.
Wow.
Has the Russell Wilson experiment is it? No, the Russell Wilson experiment is it? I mean, it's not working out. Russell Wilson is not the quarterback that he used to be, and I think people need to realize. No, I'm not saying that. One time he was a very good quarterback, but he's not with the team. He doesn't have a DK Metcalf and a Tyler Lockett. Okay, he needs those types of receivers because when it comes to throwing a deep ball, he throws the deep ball as well as anybody. But you got to have people that can go get that ball. If he had a Devontae Adams with him, look out.
They should get Johnny Wilson from FSU whenever he becomes eligible for the NFL. That kid's going to be a wide receiver.
Another FSU reference.
I'm just calling it how I see it. That kid is nasty. You throw a jump ball to him, he's going to win it 80% of the time.
PhD Tannehill with another incomplete pass. And then on third down, another pass for no gain. So we're now third down at 10 at the Cleveland 11. We'll kind of keep track of this game here. Third down at 10 at the Cleveland 11. You kind of got to throw it into the end zone, guys. Okay? Either that or throw it away. It's not going to do you no good. Yeah, it ain't going to do you no good with these little screen passes and what have you.
I'm going to keep chirping Trevor all season, just so you guys know. We'll be chirping him all season.
Well, that's nice of you to do that. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. I really am. All right, we got 13 seconds left. PhD is on the edge of his seat. And he's going, oh, yes. The cheetah is unreal.
That guy's an animal.
He's talking about me. That's like another nickname of mine.
Cheetah.
Oh, wow. So Kia the cheetah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Surprise, everyone.
That means you're fast.
Yes.
Guess what? So, Tannehill sacked.
Wow.
At the Cleveland 21 for minus
Sounds
10 yards. Right. It's 4th and 20. At
Tannehill
the Cleveland 21. So now they're going to get a field goal. It'll be 13-6 at halftime. Hey, you could still get them for plus 10 PhD at Bet Rivers or plus 9.5 at draft.
Or you can just let it go. Save your money.
That's probably true too. All right, so we got halftime also. Patriots 10-3 over the Jets now. That's at halftime. And whoa, this is at halftime? What? Did he miss the field goal?
Or the Jaguars?
No, Tennessee. What was the last? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
2 TDs again this week. That guy's on fire.
Let me see what PhD says. I got to check this out. Tyreek Hill, not you, Kia. Hey, PhD, what happened? Did they miss the field goal? It's 13-3 at halftime. Help me out here. What happened? I'm not watching anything, man.
Dick's got 5 receptions already.
Oh, ran out of time with the sack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's
really messed up.
Stuff. Oh yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
It's rough.
Yeah, do not take them at +10 now.
Yeah.
Speaking of trash, Ryan Tannehill has to top that list, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Easily. Ever since he left the Dolphins, even at the Dolphins, he was completely horrible. He just cannot make smart decisions out of the pocket.
Folks, this is halftime right now. We should get an update here. Kia, you're all over it. It is actually, and it's not refreshing yet. It's actually 17-0 Houston at halftime. So Jacksonville is not looking good at all. Bills 16-0 at halftime. We'd already told you about that. Dolphins, oh my gosh, 35-10 over the Broncos. Holy cow!
I knew that they were going to have a blowout game today.
Wow,
that was a no-brainer.
Folks, Tua is just insane.
He's really healthy.
Really played good. Mostert has 2 TDs today.
Telling you, that guy Mostert.
Yeah, Mostert's got 2 TDs today. Wow. Yep, 17-0 Saints at halftime over the Packers. 17-0 Houston at halftime over the Jaguars. And we've got Minnesota 1st and 10 at their 42. And, I mean, come on. This Broncos-Dolphins game is over. Chargers up 14-10. They came back and scored.
Wow.
14-10, yes.
Let me guess, Keenan Allen scored?
I'll tell you here in just a second.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't Keenan Allen.
Parham Jr. has 2 touchdowns today.
Wow.
Both of their touchdowns. Wow. I didn't get that one right.
I have no clue who that is.
I have not a clue either. All right, so here's our halftime scores. Chargers over the Vikings, 14-10. Browns over the Titans, 13-3. Texans in a shocker over the Jaguars, 17-0. Patriots, 10-3 over the Jets. Saints, 17-0 in Lambeau Field over the Packers. And the Bills, 16-0 over the Commanders. Lions, 13-3 over our Falcons. And once again, upset special, Colts, 10-7 over the Ravens. Those are all halftime scores. Right now, we got 35-10 Dolphins over the Broncos. And that game's over.
I can't wrap my head around that score right now.
Exactly. I got an idea. I'll take the Dolphins minus 22.5 right now.
Heck, you might as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
might as well.
it's a slaughter.
I'm thinking this could be a 50-point game, folks.
Oh, yeah. I see it being a blowout. Second half, they're just going to.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Over?
Yeah, 55. I'm sorry. 45 points is where they're at right now.
Wow.
It's insane. For a first half.
Tua has 2 touchdown passes, one to Hill and one to Akane. And then Akane has a rushing touchdown, and Mostert has 2 rushing touchdowns. So there's your touchdowns for Miami. Folks, this
Wow.
Miami team is real. It's no joke. They've come to play.
I'm surprised.
I'm
They're
excited. All my bets are
It's gonna
doing
be fun to
very,
go
very
back home.
good tonight and today. I'm
Yeah,
very excited.
good. I'm glad you're excited. And we've gone over an hour. We're going to end this here. Yeah. Here we go. We
Let
are
me
a
see.
second half deep. He agrees about Tannehill. That means he's a bathroom trash can quarterback. Been waiting on Wills to get time no matter what he does. Okay. All right. Appreciate you, PhD. Appreciate you, Kia. Appreciate you, Tristan.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. This was great. I really enjoyed it a lot.
No
I
better
think
way
we
to
got to
wake
end
up.
it. We should end it with some cowbell.
Put in some percussion
Here we
too.
go.
I like that.
Thanks, folks, for joining us. Twitter, follow us all, would you? Would you follow us all? We'd appreciate it. Have a great day. Peace out.
Bye.
Later.